Hi guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is 𝗍𝗶𝗂𝗧 here today, and I'm going to be giving you a bunch of different shifting routines just so that you guys can find a new routine that you maybe like or see a tip that you'd enjoy. And I thought it'd be fun to just dish out some routines and recommend them for specific people since everyone is going to be different about how they go about shifting. Enjoy! First things first, we are going to just organize your room. If it's a little bit messy, this might help with focus issues if you have those, because then you won't be thinking about how messy your room is. You don't have to clean all of it or even do this at all if you don't want to. It's just a tip. None of these are required. I just know that this could be incorporated into your shifting schedule if you so choose it to be. Start writing affirmations down on a piece of paper or in a notebook. That way you can just motivate yourself right before you go to shift. It can be helpful and is a useful tip for motivation. This also helps further affirm any affirmations that you will and you have shifted in the past. This could be something that I do just because I'm a weirdo, but I think it's super helpful to shower before I shift. I don't think it has any direct effect on you. It's just a personal preference. I love the feeling of being warm and clean right before I go to a different reality, so it might help one of you. Something else that helped me when I was learning how to shift is to just read over my script again. I would like to state that this is not required. None of the things I'm mentioning in this video are required. However, I did find this to be helpful, and it's just a good little reminder in case you run out of affirmations to say. You can just affirm that the things that you have scripted will happen. You don't have to memorize your script, and you are not required to read your script. Last things that you can do is get crystals that are good for shifting and put them under your pillow right before you go to fall asleep. I hope that helps. First things first, we are going to just organize your room. If it's a little bit messy, this might help with focus issues if you have those, because then you won't be thinking about how messy your room is. You don't have to clean all of it or even do this at all if you don't want to. It's just a tip. None of these are required. I just know that this could be incorporated into your shifting schedule if you so choose it to be. Once again, not a step that is required, but you can do something to raise your vibrations, such as doing something you enjoy, watching a fun show, hanging out with friends, or just taking a walk out in the sun. As you can see in this clip, I'm just taking a walk outside, getting some fresh rays. I love going outside, so that does raise my vibrations every single time I do it. And you can enjoy the smoke from all the fires around me in this clip. This doesn't just have to be a walk of some sort. This can be anything that you just enjoy, but make sure to relax and have a bit of fun. Shifting is not meant to be stressful. It's meant to be enjoyable. Don't forget that. You could also put in a scent that reminds you of your comfort character or a smell that reminds you of wherever you're shifting to. I personally put in cinnamon since Ron Weasley smells like cinnamon and I love Ron, but you can put in anything that reminds you of your desired reality, because it's supposed to just help set the ambience for when you're going to shift. Once again, not required at all. Another really good thing that you can do is just cleanse the area with some incense or light a nice candle. That is if you are allowed to do these things, since I know not all of you guys are allowed to light incense or light candles or even own a lighter to begin with. However, I have found these things to be helpful in my shifting routine and thought that you might want to incorporate it into yours as well. You can also try to read whatever you're going to shift into right before you go to shift, just to extra motivate yourself or to remind you what you're about to see in your desired reality. And then you can go into the mirror and tell yourself shifting affirmations just to hype yourself up. It is also a manifestation method, so if you do not participate in manifestation, then you can just skip this step. And you would just say things like, I'm already in my desired reality. Shifting is very easy for me. I've shifted. I am a master at shifting. Shifting is as easy as breathing for me. I am going to open my eyes into my desired reality. So another thing that you can do is just scroll through Pinterest, make yourself a Pinterest board of things that inspire you or make you think of your DR, and then that can just be like your little piece of motivation. Like, you look at that and you know that's where you're going. Like, that's you. That's your life. You may not have lived it yet, but you are going to, and that's what matters. Next up, you can just do a little bit of meditation to clear your mind right before you shift. Wow, how dare you interrupt my meditation?
I'm sorry, Master 𝗚𝗿𝗚𝗃.
Thank you so much for watching my video. As always, happy birthday!